Hello, hello, hello. We are alive,
Hello.
alive, alive. Okay, I'm not alive. Okay, I might not be alive. Okay, guys, I will admit it. I might not be alive.
I am freshly alive. Don't worry.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Be dead.
Audi seems too alive today. I don't like it. Audi, could you be a little dead, please?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
audience
fresh off
too excited, right?
Yeah,
my illness today.
and he
I
looks
want to show off something, but then I'll show it off later.
and he looks
Something
like he's
I
like
found interesting.
has energy and shit. I don't like it.
This is the face of energy.
Audi, shinde ko dasai
I look like
ne.
I'm sleeping just by my eyes alone.
No, he has the
Audi,
homeless
shinde
thing
ko
going
dasai
on,
ne.
but otherwise he like
What
his
the
eyes
fucking
are
scraggly?
light up. Yeah, otherwise his eyes are like
My eyes aren't as lit
Audi,
up as usual. I can see the
they're
bags
more.
under my eyes.
Bro, that's always been there.
I see.
Audi, shinde ko dasai, Audi.
That's what
He
you're
was
doing right now,
asking for
sir.
something. Yes, he's asking you. That's what he's doing.
No, he can ask me all he want. He's already doing it for me.
I want you to join us, Audi.
Why is my video getting like stuck suddenly?
I
The
don't know.
video has become like a fractal
I'm-
image of yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just quickly doing the Reddit thing, so
Right.
Yes,
I
Audi, you
don't
have a
have time to
certain
spam
glow
the
around
button.
you.
Yeah, the glow will soon
have a
be
certain glow.
replaced by his pixelated
Job
screen,
nice.
but still.
Yeah.
don't worry.
And why you at the bottom, like right corner of your frame? Like that's weird.
What do you mean?
That's general Audi. That's how he is. That's how he is. No, don't change it now. I have to change everything again. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. No, don't. I'm coming back to the right corner here.
Oh my god.
Okay,
it's
see,
annoying
it's
me.
like a space over
It's
here,
annoying
right?
me.
And this is the kind of space I can be in. And anywhere out of this, I'll start fucking.
Yeah, but why are you at
eating
the
shit.
bottom of the frame?
I'm not at the bottom.
You are.
Oh no. Okay, so I changed my setup a tad bit
Again.
Don't like.
because of certain Pringles can setup. I kind of fully switched the tripod, so it's a bit more raised up than usual. That's why it looks like it's.
So you had a tripod all this time and you were still using a Pringles can?
Yeah, it is kind of finicky. Like I have to like move literally everything to the edge of the fucking table for it to be actually there. No, I shit you not. It's like a tiny window here. If I move the tripod a bit to the right, it gets blocked off by like a tiny wood, like a cupboard over here. And I have to like find the perfect spot for it to work. And I literally moved everything away from the table for this to work. Oh, Brew is now discount assassin.
Bro, you had a tripod all this while and you're doing all this natak with like a Pringles can and what.
I know, right? Hey, I'm cosplaying Audi. Like, can you not?
Are you cosplaying me?
No, I'm cosplaying I'm cosplaying Aver. Okay, this is what Aver looks like. Okay, that's
Wasn't
a lie.
it supposed to be Arno?
Yeah, it's Arno. Aver didn't exist when I had this made, so I'm cosplaying Arno Dorian.
Durian.
Arno Dorian. Dori Babu.
But yes, what up, boys? How's it going? Welcome to the Adda.
Yes, as you said. What you drinking? Freshly alive I was, and I'm currently overdosing myself on certain things.
Yes, and we have
the tablets over here.
As you can see, the first picture here. It is.
Wow, Audi, what is this? We have no clue.
It looks like it looks like a gray globe with like pins all over it.
Yeah, what is this? I've never seen anything like this before.
Is this new virus that is coming up called coronavirus? You should take care of yourselves against it.
Yeah, we're not weak like you.
Fuck you. You know that I have a history of shit like this, and I really can't help it at the end of the day. Fuck off.
Guys, sorry. We don't want to give you COVID just by having Audi on the podcast, but don't worry, he's healed now.
Yes, 2 weeks have gone by, and in those past couple of weeks, I was riddled with COVID. I shit you not, it is a bizarre feeling, all things considered.
Hey, did you also have lightheaded flashes of light like I have in general?
Okay, so the first day it was basically fatigue through and through, and I think like the memory of the first day is like in a complete haze for me. I don't remember what fucking happened that day. I was just generally that tired, but
or very very drunk. But yes, go on.
No, mostly tired. Don't worry.
That toddy, eh?
Yep.
The medicines were administered 3 days later. But I didn't get any like lightheadedness or like extreme headaches and whatnot. I just felt extremely tired through and through. One thing I did feel, however, was a weird sensation of drowning. If that makes any sense.
But seeing how COVID causes liquid in your lungs, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's pretty extreme. We shouldn't use like just a small.
I won't say
problem,
drowning.
Like
I will.
was drowning.
No. I say drowning because it feels like the time if you like go into a pool and sort of like inhale a bit of water because of like the force you jump in with. That's the kind of feeling that is there.
No, I don't do that. I jump into the pool like a normal person. So sorry, I don't relate. But
Yeah. Look at you, fucking perfect specimens over
hey,
here.
we learned how to dive in my school. Okay, we learned how to dive.
Yeah, I didn't learn that
I'm
shit. I
all
had to
like,
fucking jump with a cannonball straight through.
What, you just thought you will breathe water and it'll be fine because humans can
No,
breathe?
I didn't think it was.
Hey, Sid, don't make fun of Audi, okay? He was probably waterboarding himself for fun.
I see.
Yeah, makes sense. Back
Or I
in his
can
old
fucking
days.
Kaido myself. Fucking.
Hey, waterboarding doesn't
yeah.
kill, just tortures.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go far enough.
If you go far enough, they're just pouring water down
Clearly
someone's
you
throat
haven't.
until they die. So
Clearly you haven't.
Yeah, it kind of feels like liquid is sort of filling up your fucking nasal cavities and all that, and you just have that weird feeling that you just the water just went down your nose or some shit. That feeling was there for like a good 4 days, and afterwards it kind of just up and away from me, and I'm like, yep, okay, that was it, I guess. I will say that yes, the vaccine does play a very important role in this. So yes, do get fucking vaccinated if you are. If you want to get yourself prepared against this
we'll
shit.
be getting boosters.
Yeah, this was a
Adi and
relatively light
Adochi
reaction
both got
considering I had the
COVID and
vaccine.
they've suffered a bit even though they had the vaccine. So I'm imagining without the vaccine you would have
What did Adochi
died.
say about this?
He said, if I'm so glad I got the vaccine because if this thing was any worse than it was, I would have died.
Yeah. And
No,
he suffered like crazy. Like
oh yeah,
his
what
the
was his
worst among
reaction to
people I
it,
know.
bro? Like how did he feel through those
Dead.
like sickness period?
Yeah, he felt
He was
dead.
just bedridden through and through.
Basically,
He's like, I
he
feel
couldn't. Yeah.
I don't remember holy shit. I just remember that every time like we saw him on the like chat group, you're like, yeah guys, today is the day. Bye.
Tuesday.
This is my last message. Like,
Tuesday.
okay, this guy's dying of COVID. Yeah, that is indicative of Brew being the third one as well. Yes.
No.
No, we'll be fine. Be chill.
COVID has passed over, and now I'm pretty good. I just took the antigen test actually a couple of hours back and came out negative. So all good. Hence the freshly alive.
Back from the dead, I guess. Even though.
Yeah. Hey, Sid is having garbled footage this time. What do you know?
It's your curse. You leave and join again. I need to transfer to you. How do you leave?
Keep the damn
I have
curse,
fixed
keep
it. Don't worry. I'm checking. I'm quickly checking what is happening to me on with my lightheadedness because this is like the only I've never met anyone else who's had a problem like this.
It's the aura, bro. It's the aura.
And it says it could be hypoglycemia or low blood pressure.
Oh damn!
Or vertigo.
Yeah, I mean,
but my blood pressure is very normal, so it can't be low blood pressure.
Did you check?
Yeah.
Vertigo? Isn't vertigo supposed to be a fear of heights or something?
No, the vertigo can happen like even when you're walking around and you can like.
It can also be like what is it called? The travel sickness.
Because it says spinning sensation, feeling dizzy, nausea, vomiting, fever, ringing sound in the ear, abnormal eye movements, loss of hearing, difficulty balancing, changes in blood pressure and heart rate, inability to concentrate.
Giddiness. I see. I know that. Okay.
Causes head injuries.
Was supposed to be there. Well.
Ear infection. My ear infection.
Well,
this could be my
ear infection is popping back up finally, and it's like
it could be his ear infection. Infection is teeth, whatever. It could be.
Have you never taken any remedy against that?
This started like a few months ago. This is like a little new for me. Like I move my head and then suddenly I'm like, and then I come back. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And
it seems like even lying down doesn't solve the problem, especially lying down in the darkness.
Yeah, I'm lying down. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to chill. I'm like, I'm falling. I'm like, oh wait, okay, I'm lying down. Okay, wait.
Hey, You know that feeling when you're sleeping where you feel like you're falling,
Falling,
and then
yeah.
you wake up? Yeah.
No,
I
it
love
just.
that feeling, dude. I feel I want to induce it again and again. I love that feeling of falling.
Why do you want to do the weirdest shit to yourself, dude?
So
Like, what the
fun,
fuck?
It feels nice.
What weird adrenaline rush do you get out of falling in your dream of all
It
things?
feels
Man, I
really
wake up
fun.
fucking shit scared. Like, what the fuck?
It's like this exciting adrenaline rush, but you know you're not gonna die, so you're like it's
I
really nice. I
see.
enjoy it. Yeah.
In before your dreams fucking translate into reality and you're actually falling off a some shit.
Sure, if I have a parachute.
Oh man.
But yes, I would love to have those dreams.
Anyway,
I do.
Yeah.
please rate your shopping
So, bro, drink
experience.
some... What?
I don't know. You put the image. How do I know?
Shit. Okay. I got confused. There for a
Oh,
second.
that's odd. Bro,
Yeah.
I thought you were reading a comment like someone was being racist again.
Yeah, I also thought there was
Oh
a
my
comment
God.
like that.
That would be a pretty good one, actually. But anyway.
Yes.
Hmm.
So yeah, so this is actually a string of like a couple of things that sort of impresses me, like very very basic shit that really impressed me over the years. And if there's like another image of a subway that I had shown, that was like the first time like I saw, like when I entered the Mumbai metro, I was like mind fucking blown because like I'd never been in a metro train before, and I had just seen like when the train ever took a turn, you could see like into the distance how the train is fucking turning from the inside as well, and it looks very. This is one of those things that sort of blew my mind when I saw it. You know, this is a checkout aisle in Decathlon that I had went today. Decathlon is a sports store. I'm assuming it's
What does
all
an
around
Audi
the
do
world,
at a
right?
sports store?
What does an Audi with
Anyways,
COVID do at a
continue.
sports store?
Yes,
No,
so
I
yeah,
didn't have
that is
COVID.
true.
Don't worry, I didn't have COVID.
But he's like a village boy coming to the city, and he's like, "Wow, what are all these things?" That
No.
subway,
Like
a metro."
I know of Decathlon. Do not worry about that. But this box that you see over here is supposed to be a checkout box. Basically, you put your shit in there,
Mhm.
and it sort of fucking scans everything for you, and you can kind of check out by yourself. Like you pay with your card and whatnot. And I don't know why, but the idea of a box where you can just put everything and it scans everything automatically just was very like mind blowing for me. Like that's the first time I've ever seen it. Have you guys seen some shit like this before?
Yeah.
Where?
You saw it in IKEA, right?
Yeah, but IKEA didn't have the box, right? With like a
Yeah,
scanning.
it had like a glass pane.
Yeah,
but
that was still fine. That also like blew my mind in the beginning, but you know, it was like a regular checkout process at the end of the day. When I saw this is like a box. We had like 4 or 5 items, and we just dunked everything into the box and it just scanned everything like very precisely. I got that.
I'm more curious about what you bought.
Yeah. What did you buy?
Fucking hell. So I did actually want to learn how to do skipping, and I had gotten myself a skipping rope. So I'm kind of trying to do
Oh,
like
no wonder
skipping
there
and
were
shit in my
earthquake
free
warnings
time.
given out recently.
Oh,
I see. Fuck you. But the highlight of what I got from there was.
Did you try skipping?
You got the
skip
metro
before, right?
train.
Huh?
You got the metro train.
No, bro, that he already owns.
I see.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Somewhere or the other. I probably have the records. No, I couldn't skip before. So I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know how to. I really wanted to learn how to skip, but they're mostly probably too fat and not very agile to do it. So
Who didn't skip as
I
a
could
child
skip
when
when I was fat. I could skip when I
yeah,
was
I
fat.
know.
Blue
Like
can skip, we all
but I
can
never
skip.
really skipped before. So
Hey, I'm not fat. You're
I don't know
fat.
the act of
Fatty.
skipping oh my god. I don't know if I'll have the balance for it or not. So I kind of want to get into the practice of it. But the highlight of what I got from there is this. It's a barrel.
Oh my god.
of water. It's a 2.2 liter bottle of water that I got from there. I wanted to buy a 2.2 liter or a 2 liter water bottle, and I managed to find one in Decathlon of all places. Like
It's
a fucking
actually
straight
pretty
barrel
cool.
of water. Yep.
I like that. Yeah, I would get it too.
Best part is I can just fill this up and fucking use this as like weights or some shit whenever it's full.
Well, that's true.
But yeah.
Wow.
Like small
That's actually a
Decathlon
cool
purchases.
water.
Yep.
Like a good thermos or a bottle to keep water because I don't like going and filling my cup again and again.
Like home decor stores tend to have like these 2 liter bottles that are meant for like table, like you like your shit you put on top of a table where you're having dinner or something. So you can buy one of those. Like I had one of those back in Mumbai as well. Like 1 2 liter fucking this large sort of vase like bottle, and I just filled that shit up and took it into my room.
Oh, you know the matka that you have in a lot of Indian house, the pot where they keep water, it stays really cold.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sell bottles made of that material.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the
So it
pot,
keeps
the
it
mud,
cool, right?
yeah. Really cool. But
I don't know why, but I always thought you like cover that matka with like a cloth or something in order to cool it. I don't know why.
anything. But
But yeah,
yes.
You know
2.2
what
liter
else
bottle.
makes things cool? A fridge.
But you need like so much energy and other additional things to make it cool.
Don't you have a fridge anyway?
Here is
Aren't you
mud.
using a
Keep
freaking fridge
under your,
anyway?
you can't keep a fridge under a table, right?
Yeah, but you can keep
There's
the
always a
bottle
mini
in the
fridge.
fridge, and then you can keep the bottle under your table when it's like really cold, and it'll stay cold for a long time.
Yeah, but fridge becomes too cold. It's like fresh cold. It's not like, it doesn't like give me like a throat infection, but it's like nice.
Yeah, but
and cool.
cold is proper cold. Like this normal cold is like a
It's refreshing.
This is Bruce fucking
beautiful.
cold elitism coming back
It should
again.
hit your
Bro,
throat
he
and you
suffered
should
for 2
feel
weeks,
it.
and now just because he's fine, he's saying that.
I was drinking cold water in. Oh, what?
I see. Oh man.
Anyway,
That's just him.
Fucking
this is dude with a red eye. What's up? What's up, dude with red eye?
He's a werewolf, bro.
I see.
Oh yeah. Okay. So a couple of games are released over the past week.
So this is
And-
pretty fucking old, right?
No, so that's the thing. That's what I also thought. And okay, the trailer for The Wolf Among Us 2. Among Us.
Oh, it's 2. Okay, though.
Yeah.
Among Us.
But yeah, like so there was like whole controversy behind the company behind this game, Telltale Games.
Yes.
Where they were basically bleeding money, or they were losing a lot of money in their like sales and whatnot. I don't know what happened, but essentially they bled out so much money that they had to drop off like 90% of their workforce and only keep like a bit of their like employees just to like finish previous projects with like Minecraft and whatnot, like various other games that they had contracted with. And they kind of died out in 2018 until 2019 when they were bought back again by some company. I forgot the name for that company, but most of their
Wow,
assets
the
were
amount
bought
of
by this
research
company.
you've done into this
I
is
know, right? It's
astonishing.
amazing. It's like
No,
we have
it is a weird name. I did do my research on it, but then I forgot the name.
I don't know what happened to them. They disappeared, and then they got bought. I don't know by whom. I don't know for how much.
No, I said how they disappeared. They bled money at the end of the day. They were losing out on sales, and they basically had to drop off their workforce. But yeah, they were purchased again, and in 2019 they had announced The Wolf Among Us 2 sometime during the Game Awards actually, and now they finally released like a proper cinematic trailer for the game, and I'm surprised it actually came back after all this, right? Because it's one of the good games that this company had working for them.
It got acquired by LCG Entertainment. Anyway.
Ah, yes, LCG
Very
Entertainment, of
difficult.
course.
Continue, Adi.
But yeah, Wolf Among Us 2 was a nice game when it first came out, I think in 2013.
It was fun, yeah, I remember it.
It was nice because it was supposed to be a detective style game and it had like its own tiny bits of action, but then at the base of it all, it was
decision
it was like
making.
clues and sort of like getting bits and pieces here and there and sort of putting a story together. And that formula worked really well because that's kind of the basis of all of Telltale Games products. So when I say that this game worked really well, all of their other games kind of did not work as well because every other game, like they made a game with Borderlands, they made a game with Minecraft, they made a game with fucking
the
various
Walking
other
Dead game was huge. That was
yeah, the
bigger
Walking
than
Dead game
this.
that was also good. But then I feel like something like The Walking Dead could have used a bit more action in it, but it had a really solid story to it. So like that was also really, really fun to witness or watch. But like this formula worked out really well for them, and I feel like those two games were like their best games so far. And I'm just like surprised to see it come back. Wolf Among Us 2 coming out this year, I believe.
In the
It is?
So Random Otaku says Wolf Among Us 2, and Control 9K says Among Us, and Random Otaku says Among Us, sis, sus.
Audi is sus, as we were saying before the podcast.
But yeah, Wolf Among Us 2.
Hmm.
Look out for it. Nice game. It was nice story-based detective
Mhm.
game where you're playing this werewolf cop sort of character in a world full of cryptid monsters where you can interact with other people who are like vampires. There are other
No,
like
but the characters all inspired by like the Grimm's fairy tales and stuff, right? The
Mhm.
stories.
yeah. Like, there was like even a Dracula-based character as in the last one. That's why.
Mhm.
So there are various sort of characters like that you get to interact with. Generally fun. They're a very interesting thing. But yeah, and there's another image that I placed right after that. I believe the weird freaky
Atomic
looking one.
Heart.
Yes.
Atomic Heart. What is
So I just saw the trailer yesterday itself, and I thought it was some weird like new age game that was coming out from like some random studio. And IGN has this like very weird thing where they release like random trailers every now and then of like very random games that look like they're half baked and just look like they're like early access games that you really don't want to put any money into. But then this came out, Atomic Heart, and it looks it basically looks like a Bethesda game. It looks like
it? Does.
it
Atomic
looks like
Heart
Fallout.
is
Hey,
also a
hey, hey,
pretty
you were
good
going to
name
say
for a band.
Bethesda.
It does,
It's
yeah.
also a pretty good name for a band if you think about it.
Oh my god.
Like an emo band or something.
But yeah, I saw the trailer for it, and it looks like it plays out kind of like Wolfenstein,
Mhm.
like the
Oh,
the more recent games, anyways, where the whole country sort of, or the whole like the world in the game, anyways, is sort of ruled by like Russia,
Nazis.
essentially.
Ah.
In a similar theme, Russia has invaded the
Mhm.
whole world, and they have imposed these robots essentially, and kind of like for security, for like services and whatnot. There are all of these robots over there that help out people so long as people are obedient. And then in comes our main character over here, who's like fucking fighting these robots, and he's supposed to be the random variable that these guys are trying to defend themselves against. So all robots basically take up arms in this Russian sort of dystopian land, and we fight them using like magic, like electronic gloves that sort of control gravity and shit like that. I was gonna say magical, but then it's like science and whatnot. Probably a ton of science behind it. But then yeah, it looks like a Wolfenstein level game where it's like similar amounts of action where you just go around shooting shit, progressing through a story, and you're just fighting these sort of like
Hmm.
freaky looking fucking Five Nights at Freddy's robots looking at you like animatronics with, with looking like you owe them money or some shit.
So basically, it
Well,
fits right in with Audi.
yes.
Yes, it fits right in.
And I'm assuming this is
I've
the
only played the
electric glove.
first Wolfenstein. Yeah. Yeah, that's the electronic glove. You can kind of use it to like propel yourself ahead, or you can use it to like electrify or like a certain area in front of you and sort of collapse all the robots in the area and shit like that. It looks like a lot of fun. It's a nice little shooter game
Mhm.
and looking real promising so far. It is made by Mundfish, which is a Russian studio.
I
Surprising
see.
that they managed to take the whole communist and Russian thing and put it into a game
Well,
without
who better
having
than
eyes
them,
on them.
right?
I
Who
mean, yeah,
better than
but
them to do it?
and you think they'd be a bit wary about it, but like it seems like they don't give a fuck. They're just like fuck you.
Nice. So you've been playing it. Oh wait, it's not come out
It's
yet.
not. It looks like a really good game because lately we have been like starved for Bethesda games as well, and like only like recently they've released the Ghostwire Tokyo trailer,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's like the only game
I'm
that's
gonna play
coming
that. I
out.
want to play that. Yes, yes. I've been waiting for that.
Starfall has been in the works for like God knows how long
I
now.
don't
Elder
even know
Scrolls
when.
6 is
Yeah.
coming out, but we are probably dead.
Never.
So yeah, this game looks like it's in like the same line of games as them.
Mhm.
So if you want some like proper like Doom style shooter with like Wolfenstein level story, Atomic Heart looks fucking beautiful right now.
Done. Audi recommends
Yes, I recommend.
100 on 10. I don't know. That's Audi.
Yeah, sure.
But yes.
Thing was on my
Nice.
top. Yes.
Hmm.
Because I do not recall this next image that is on the screen right now. That is
No, I put that one.
Okay.
So there's one of these directors that I really liked, or in this case, I guess used to like, but still like Jean-Pierre Jeunet. He's a French director,
Mhm.
and he's made a lot of popular films like Emily. Everyone knows Emily.
Of
He's
course,
the
yes.
director for Emily. He worked on like Delicatessen, City of Lost God. He did the City of Lost Children. Sorry, not City of Lost Children. The 1997 Aliens. He's pretty cool director. He does some
That
pretty cool
man
stuff.
was surprisingly
Yes.
okay. Yes.
Yes. So he released a new movie the other day on Netflix called Big Bug. Okay, so I was like, yeah, what the fuck is this Big Bug? I'm not gonna. Then I saw Jean Pigeon. I'm like, holy shit, I have to watch it. Pretty good director. And oh my god, it's so fucking bad.
Oh my god.
It's like if he made a B movie, like like extremely low budget, like not giving a fuck, just shot random shit. Like if he made a movie like that, like this is what Big Bug would be. And it's basically like these people who like know each other pretty well and some are friends of friends and stuff. They get trapped in this house because the robots decide to take over. They're like living in the future in like 2050 and stuff. And
Hmm.
their whole it's like a full smart house. There's like a Jetsons
Yeah.
type nanny that cleans everything. If you see in the image below, these all the robots in their house.
Yeah.
So
That looks like a very retro futuristic sort of
yeah.
style. Huh.
So
Yeah.
the one on like the spider legs is this robot called Einstein, which is like the master this of the whole
Where is
house.
the spider legs?
No. Above the image right above. Yeah, that one. The fucking head on legs over
Yeah,
there.
the head
Oh,
on legs. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
that
yeah. Huh.
lady is like the Jetsons maid, like who
Oh, I
can do
remember.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So basically, and the red one is the one that cleans the house and all that shit. So there are all these robots who are basically trying to who prevent these people below, all these people in the image below, to escape the house because the robots are to protect the humans, so they have like locked them
Oh.
inside. The humans are like, fuck you, let us out, we have shit to do, like we have to go. And they're like, no, we can. And like the thing is, like, it was still like it was bad, like it was a bad movie, like but it was still good in a way because of
The
you
director
know a
just
few
being him.
things here
Yeah.
and there. Yeah, the director being him, a few things he does, the way he does was still interesting, but overall I think it was his worst film.
I
And
see.
it seems like he made it as a joke, like he was just fucking with us when he made it. It doesn't seem like he was serious
Like
about
fuck you,
it.
I can put whatever the fuck
Yeah,
I want on Netflix. Here,
yeah,
here.
it's like
This is like
this.
proof of it.
Yeah, exactly, it seems like he's just fucking with people.
I
Like, oh, you
see.
want to watch a movie I made here, I'm going to make some random shit.
That
Like,
fucking head on legs looks like the fucking character from Hellraiser, like the fucking pinhead guy with like pins coming out of his head and whatnot. That's what it looks like. He's like one step away from like shooting lasers from his eyes at the like a straight trip.
it seems weird. It seems like there's a David Lynch movie called The Straight Story. It's about the guy going. Just about like an old, like 70-year-old guy going from one place to another on like a lawnmower. Like
wow.
and David Lynch is known for making these really exciting, crazy movies. This is like this slow, like sad, like movie of this guy just going. It seemed like he was like fucking with the people, right? So this seemed the same thing. Like I
I
can't
see.
imagine him making something like it was so fucked. But anyway, that's about it.
Sid's video is getting garbled
Yeah.
by the second. Yes,
Hmm.
my curse has actually passed on. What do you know?
It's you, Adi. It's you.
Nope, it's all
But
you.
yeah, don't watch it. I wouldn't recommend you guys watch this. If you want to watch John Jeunet stuff, you guys should watch Emily. And for those who
Emily.
have seen Emily, because most people have,
I will
watch
rewatch
City of
the
Lost
Aliens
Children.
because I remember Aliens and I remember it being
Yes.
really fucking good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah,
Yeah.
and the weird image. What is that?
That's from Atomic Heart. Yeah, that's another
Okay.
like scripture.
Man,
I
how
just
do you
wanna show-
how do you always mess up the arrangement of pictures somehow, Adi? Like, is this a talent of yours,
yeah,
like a
put the
secret
I
talent?
put all the images. No, I didn't. I didn't make the album. I put the images
Oh.
on Telegram, and you guys, someone took the images and put them in there.
Messed it up.
Whoever made the
Anyways,
album took all the images and put them in there. I didn't put it this
I
time.
don't know
Fuck
who
you.
made the album.
Right.
Continue.
But yes,
Who put up pictures
as
of
like the
delicious
main
food, which
topic
looks
of
like the best,
stream.
which looks like the best
Yes.
picture in the best picture so far, at least.
Hold on, before you go on, You have this like weird fixation on certain foods. Okay, I don't know why, but like first it was the taco, and now it's this. Why is it like this
Hey,
jump from
that
you
island to
taco-
don't know what heaven tastes like. Okay, you dumb bitch. You shut up.
island? Even so, it's like every month you have like a food of choice. You know, like today is taco, the next.
At least it's not chai.
I know,
It
right?
ain't chai.
Or a 2-liter water bottle. Like, oh, look at me, guys. I have a water bottle, but it's bigger.
2-liter water bottle is nice. I can put all the water in and not have to go down to collect water ever
You
again.
mean a water barrel? But
Yeah,
anyway.
basically, it is technically shaped like a barrel.
It's basically just a water bottle,
it's
but
the-
bigger.
It's the water tank you see in offices, like where people drink from. Is that he just bought one of that? But
Audie's dying. Audie's freaking dying. And this video
He
froze.
spat out water.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Yes, yes. It does look like that now that you mentioned.
But yeah, basically, Sid ruined my fucking life.
As I
can-
usually
know.
do. Hmm.
He took me to Mad Pepperoni. Pizza
AFX
place.
online says bomb. I'll take.
Yes, I know, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
There's not an actual picture. Like I just took a picture of a calzone
Yeah, I
randomly.
know.
Yes,
But-
it's not the actual one.
But it's a wood fire oven, so it has that nice charred bread,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's filled with a mixture of cheddar and mozzarella, and then they give you chili flakes, like a little oregano mixture and marinara sauce on the side.
Yes.
So you like eat a bit of the calzone, and then you like
Mhm.
puff it up, and then you pour in
It
the
opens
marinara
up.
sauce, and then you pour in the
Inside,
chili
yeah.
flakes and all that, and then you just squish it back together, and then you eat it. Oh,
Insane. Hmm.
You just know it's like really good because Bro is like saying it as if it's like a dream long lost or some shit. You know, he's trying to fucking like recollect memory, like
yeah,
it's-
so
it was so
Adochi, Sid,
fucking
and I
good.
went there the first time, and we ate the garlic bread, which was basically a pizza. And then we ate the pizza, which was basically a pizza, but the pizza had
Pizza.
like balsamic vinegar on it and stuff, real fancy. Oof. And then
Yeah,
Sid was
nice.
like, we were all full, and then Sid was like, bro, you have to try the calzone, it's pretty good. And then I was like, dude, I don't know, will you guys like have some? He's like, no, I'm not gonna eat it, I'm full, but you need to try it. I was like, okay, cool, I'll try it. And then we got the calzone. I got it to go. I was like, I'll figure out how to eat it later. And since like at least have a few bites so that you know what it's like when it's hot. Okay, I had a few bites. Okay, I put that marinara sauce in. I put some basil in. I put some chili flakes in. Finished it right over there.
I see, yeah. Sid told me you just took it outside and fucking ended it right there.
Yeah, I ended it right
And then
there.
you wanted more ever since.
And even the people are pretty cool who make it also. Hmm.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Hmm. They want it's rare to find for people who don't know. For
It
our
seems like they
viewers from
genuinely.
Italy, we don't get shit like this, usually here. It's rare.
Yeah, they genuinely
Yeah,
seem to
why-
care about making the pizza.
Yeah. The pizza.
Oh yeah,
And
oh,
What was the name of this place again?
the Mad Pepperoni.
The Mad Pepperoni.
Random
Yes.
Otaku says you
Yes,
guys
yes,
should stream on Thursday and Friday. Hey, I do solo stream. How about you watch that, Random Otaku, at least once? I'm bored.
Yeah.
That looks like something I know. I forgot what it's called. Oh yeah, calzone is what it's called. Yeah, it's a really good
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
But yeah,
Calzone.
calzone. I'm telling you.
I don't know why the term calzone sounds like something the Americans would come up with and not like an actual Italian name. I don't know
He's
why.
gonna get cancelled by Italians now.
Calzone sounds like the Americans would say like calorie zone or some shit in it. What the fuck is a calzone? Sounds like a weird name as is, but then
Well,
yes, the
It is
Italians
a
please don't
bite
kill
of
me with your-
heaven.
yes, it's a bite of heaven indeed. And the thing is,
Calzones.
like, it's pretty freaking good. Like, even the first time and it's better hot, like, of course, than like
Mm.
when you get delivery room temperature. But yeah, this place is really good, Audi.
Isn't it-
Maybe I've been
isn't
telling you
it
to try it
more-
for long.
Isn't it molten cheese inside straight up?
Yeah.
Yes, basically.
So won't it just fall
So
off your
for
mouth?
you maybe,
I-
like
I
for
believe
little
that.
shit like you maybe, but okay, it is the food of the gods, Adi.
Bro was losing his
Mm.
shit, dude. Bro wanted to go
see.
back and thank them.
I wanted to
Also,
bow
Oh
in
my God.
front of them, and I was
That
like,
I want to
please
bow.
get this to my area, please. I will come and eat a calzone every
You
day.
did tell them.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That good, you fucking had to send your regards back to the chef.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, usually, first time I took a bite, I was like, it's just cheese. Like, usually the calzone is supposed to have like sauce inside and all that. And then I was like, the marinara sauce they gave is pretty big. Like the box is pretty big, so it was more than enough. I was happy.
Mm.
It was pretty fucking good. Like I
Tell you.
wouldn't mind going back right now and getting another one.
Yeah.
And the
If
garlic
you
bread
could.
is literally a pizza. Okay,
But
they
it's
make a
amazing.
pizza. They make a
Yeah.
pizza. They throw garlic on it. They throw olive oil on it. They throw some
Mhm.
parsley on it. Throw
Parsley,
some
olive
cheese
oil,
on it, and they're like,
It's pretty small.
it's garlic bread.
And like this on
The
toast,
fucking yeah, okay.
like because it's good bread and it has garlic on it.
I mean, the cut up toast thing makes sense if it's like a baguette or something. If it's like actual proper bread and it's toasted
I
properly.
still prefer that to like the
The
garlic
pizza?
bread we get in like Pizza Hut or whatever. Yeah,
But it feels better. Like
you
you can
get
hold
that
it.
nice
Okay.
wood fire, like the good bread.
Oh, the
It's nice,
even
right? You
burn.
get the
Okay.
char. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Otherwise, it's just like garlic butter on toast, which is like whatever.
Wait, was it? You say it was like a pizza. Was it as loaded as a pizza as far as cheese goes, or was it like sprinkled on top, like fucking?
No, it was
parsley?
filled
No.
inside.
Oh, it is
Filled.
filled.
Like you bite it and it just jizzes out cheese into your mouth.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Beautiful. Oh my god, so
Sounds
beautiful.
like a dream. Yes.
But yes, now Brew cannot go past that place without picking up one. of them.
Yeah.
You just go there, get fucking bankrupt by buying all the calzones over
Yeah.
there. Yes. We made a real
Basically.
killing today. One guy
Yeah.
Yes.
I
and
think
now
it would be
he
a
is sad.
mistake if they do come into your area because you would just be sitting outside over there, like Allah ke naam pe de de bhao.
Yeah, very possible. I'll just be sitting outside, be like, sir, could you please? I bought 20 calzones in the last 1 month. Could you please give one free, please? I have no money, please.
And they remembered when you went in today.
Yeah.
They remembered us. They're like, these guys.
Oh man.
But yeah, pretty good. If you're in the area, check it out. Matt Pepperoni.
But what
Yes.
is this?
In
Matt Pepperoni.
Algeria, I guess. I don't
Algeria,
know.
yes.
From Kazakhstan
The Matt
to
Pepperoni branching out in India and fucking Algeria for some reason,
Yeah.
Yep.
South Algeria, where the desert is, not where the
Right,
cities
right,
are.
of
Yeah.
one sec. From Kazakhstan to where did you go after that? Azerbaijan
Algeria.
and now in Algeria.
Okay.
I see.
Yes. I'm moving around.
Yes.
Center of the earth, like there's no.
And I'll be somewhere else next week.
Mm.
And so will you.
Yeah.
But anyways, continue.
Anyway, and then we have a picture of a nice fluffy cheesecake.
You fucker. I have a lot of questions about this picture.
What questions do you have?
First one, where the fuck is my cheesecake?
I finished it all.
I wouldn't have met you today if you told me all this before
No,
you
I'm
were coming.
kidding.
You know that,
I
right?
didn't have the cheesecake. Don't worry.
Okay.
So basically, I wanted to make the cheesecake.
Okay.
I had a plan. Okay. I was like, I went to visit my girlfriend. Okay, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to my brother's house, and he's with his girlfriend. So I was like, I'll make a cake. I'll get all the ingredients and I'll bake a cake. And then my girlfriend's like, oh, what the fuck do you want to bake a cake? I want to just order a cake.
Fucking hell.
I was like, what? It's a Japanese cheesecake. Like you can't order a Japanese cheesecake.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah.
yeah, just
Hey,
get a normal
didn't she
cheesecake
like
and
it?
pretend it's Japanese. I was like, what?
Like it the first time you made it.
Yeah, of course she liked it.
Yeah.
She's like, why would you go through
pretend
that
normal
much?
cheesecake.
She's like, why would you
To
go
me,
through
that's
that much effort?
crime.
Because it's worth it. Tastes good.
But anyways, continue.
And eventually, I didn't have any cake. That's all. I just wanted to show the Japanese cheesecake
just
and bait
didn't
Sid
even-
like
my
crazy,
God.
and I bet I
Fuck you,
succeeded
dude.
in that.
I was like, yo, this fucker. He had Japanese cheesecake and he didn't give me a piece. I wouldn't have even met his ass. I would have even go straight home.
Well, no,
How
there was
dare
no
you.
Japanese cheesecake, and if there was, I would have gotten you.
Yes, thank you. I need some of this shit.
Yeah, I'll get it for you the next time. Anyway,
The
we
best
can talk
cheesecake.
a little bit
cheesecake.
about.
Wait, tell the chat what is the difference between like the Japanese cheesecake and like regular cheesecake, because I believe the regular cheesecake has like a biscuit layer around it.
At the bottom.
The bottom.
Oh, look at Audie being like, oh, tell chat as if clearly he wants to know.
Chat,
Also,
I
control
didn't
like,
know
what the
that.
fuck have you sent
You
on
guys know
Twitch?
how
I don't even know
normal
what the fuck
cheesecake
that
looks,
is.
Right? That knows how normal cheesecake looks. Look at this. It's called Japanese cheesecake.
Japanese cheesecake is
There
just
is no biscuit in this.
no, there is no
Mm.
biscuit. It's just fluffy through and through,
Hmm.
and it tastes
Amazing.
like a dream. It's like biting into a cloud. Also, remember
It
when
is.
Giga said all bread tastes the same, says Random Otaku. I don't know who that guy is, so
I
I
do
wouldn't.
not remember when he said all bread is the same, and if he said that he needs a tongue, like a good working one.
Nah, like he
Anyways,
needs a
continue.
god tongue like the brew.
Yeah.
And Control K says, what do you mean by Japanese cheesecake? Castella? No, it's Japanese cheesecake. It's called Japanese cheesecake. It's cheesecake,
So
but it's in
Castella
Japanese.
is a different type of cake that they have it in Japan. It's from Portugal, like it's Portuguese influence, Castella. But yeah, that's a different type of cake. Japanese cheesecake is made using cream cheese and it's like fluffier and softer and it tastes also like
Much,
very
much
different.
fluffier.
Hmm.
Yeah, it also tastes different. It doesn't have a blueberry or some other berry layer over it. It just basically has a
Yeah.
glaze of honey over it, and
Mm.
then it's like
Mm-hmm.
a cloud. You just bite into a cloud. A very fatty, thick cloud, but a cloud nonetheless.
Yeah, yeah. You have to
Yes.
whip it for a while, like the cheese and
Yeah.
everything, so it becomes like, and then you just cook that. It's like you know how Japanese pancakes are the thicker, the
Yeah.
souffle, like the thing is the same thing that they did with the
Mm.
cheesecake, right? They just made it like soft and cloudy, I guess.
And it holds its shape without the biscuit and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
It just like
Mhm.
holds its form as is.
It's still
Yes.
it's like it's fluffy, but it's
It's
not like.
collapsible, right?
What do you mean collapsible? Collapsible
Because
means
I
like you
remember
can
you
bring
had
something
gotten
down
this-
and bring it up again.
Yeah.
If you
No, like, I
squash a
remember you had
cheesecake, it's
gotten, like-
squashed.
It's gonna be squashed.
No, but I remember you had gotten like cheesecake from like Japanese cheesecake long back, and it was like fucking. Well, I think I now if I think about it, it was probably squished inside the dabba. Or,
I literally
And
cut
not
a piece
probably
and
like-
put it in the dabba and then close the dabba.
uh,
But anyway,
never mind.
let me tell you about what is apparently Assassin's Creed Valhalla's most famous NPC.
Yes.
Oh, 1 second. Seems our videos on YouTube have died. Okay, never mind the back. Okay. Just came back.
So
Never mind.
it's a man with axe in head. So
Yes, man with accent.
this man gets
Hmm.
into a fight with another man, okay, and he ends up
Hmm.
with an axe in his head, and he's just sitting there with an axe in his head. And I walk past him, I'm like, I'm just, you know how I just walk past people and I'm just looking around, and I look at him, I'm like, hey, what the fuck? And I go to him, I'm like, yo, what's up? And he's like, excuse me, does it look like I have some wound or a scar on my head? I can feel some sort of
Hmm.
pain, but I'm not sure what it is. And my character's like, yeah, you have a you have a battle wound. And he's like, you should see the other guy. His head went flying straight off.
My God.
And then he's like, could you please tell me what exactly happened over there? Can you see it? And then you have a choice. You either tell him he has an axe, or you just tell him like he's fine. He's chill.
Ah.
And I was like, okay, dude deserves to know he has an axe buried in his head. I was like, dude, you kind of have an axe in your head. And he's like, should you remove it? And my character's like, if I can remove it, but you're going to die if I remove it. And he's like, to Valhalla then. Yes, please remove it. And then I'm like, okay, I just take out the axe. And he doesn't waste a single breath. Okay, he's like sitting there, he's like, and he just dies like that immediately the minute the axe goes out. And his body just disappears. I'm standing there and I'm like,
What the fuck just happened?
who designed this
Kill
particular
someone.
NPC? No, I'm okay with killing people. Like when in Valhalla, you like brutally
Clip that.
cut off heads and all that. Okay, so in Valhalla, you can actually like do a lot of
Yeah.
gory stuff. But then it's just a random dude with an axe in his head. And
Weird.
I'm like, you dude, you have an axe in your head, you're gonna die. And then he's like, okay, remove it and kill me, then you dumb bitch. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Why am I responsible for this shit? And I was like, okay, you know what? That was weird, but whatever. Let's go on. I mean, this
The
guy.
writers at Ubisoft are pretty creative.
I mean, this guy.
Must
Okay,
say.
Old Harek.
Hmm.
Old Harek
Hmm.
is a guy who has built. Like he's gotten a lot in life. He's achieved a lot in life. Okay, but he's afraid that his kids are going to sell away all his stuff once he dies, and he wants
I see.
to preserve their essence. So he's trying to throw them off a cliff. Okay.
Hmm.
And he's like, I'm not able to. Can you help me? And this fucker has like 7 boxes full of shit, so I have to carry each one and then fling it off the cliff. And as I'm throwing it, this guy's like, that has the sword that belonged to King Harold when I killed him in battle. Oh, that I was fighting with Ragnar, and he gave me this thing. I'm And I'm like, okay, you know what, dumb shit. I'm just here for the XP and the any items I'm going to get. I'm taking that shit from you and then I'm fucking off the other direction. Okay, and then this guy's like, thank you. Here is your reward. I was like, yes, thank you. About fucking time. And then he says to Asgard, as he does in this picture,
Yes.
jumps off the cliff, yelling, "Thank you!" I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh,
Well,
man.
Like,
What's
like
that the way to Asgard?
I spent 10 minutes throwing his shit off a cliff for him to kill himself, jumping
know,
off the
that's it.
cliff. And I'm just standing there legit, and like my character's just standing there looking down the mountain, and I'm pondering about life. I'm like, what did I just do? All this. I got 1800 XP, but was it worth this trauma? I don't
Yeah,
think
boy.
so.
You should have just told them like, you can go. You can give me the go. You can leave the thing. I'll move it for you after you go, and then you would have. gone
Well,
with the
unfortunately, that option wasn't there. It was just that you have to move it. I was like, okay. And then there's also the woman who wants to have sex with you, but she wants you to find her comb first. And
Wow.
turns out she does this often with everybody. She's like,
Often,
she
yeah.
drops
Just
like
throws
combs and
combs.
she drops like other things into the lake. And she's like, whoever can survive these frigid waters and come back to me gets to have sex with me. And the thing
And
is,
she's like, "Oh, you're wet.
Huh.
Yeah.
Take off your clothes."
yeah, and the thing is, like in Norway, in the game, if you go into icy water, you lose health, okay, for the amount of time you're in there. So I lost half my health bar just finding a freaking comb.
I think even IRL in
man.
Norway, you lose health if you go to the
Yeah,
icy
probably.
water.
Yeah, but then you don't do it for a woman who's sitting outside like, I'm gonna have sex with them if they come back out.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm telling you, the people who made Valhalla, they were like a little messed
So-
up in the head.
Mhm.
So I was wondering, like, I was looking this up for a bit, and I was wondering if there was like some deeper meaning or like a reference or something to that
Okay,
Axe
there's
Head
no-
quest.
Oh, that.
It just is a random quest.
Yeah,
there
just
is no
is.
like deeper meaning. There's no like reference to like Norse lore, because normally random quests like these would be like, oh, okay, there's like a story behind it. Oh, maybe you can look. Just some designers like, maybe you should just have a guy with an axe in his head, you know, just for fucking, you know, random fuck you pleasure sort of thing, just to like throw off the player, like
Mhm.
whatever.
Okay, there's also this old man called the Walloper, who's apparently famous for his wallop, and he will
The
deal
fuck is a wallop?
like a punch straight to the face.
Like a
Oh,
tusk
okay.
punch.
Yeah,
I
and the
see.
thing is, I didn't know what to do in the mission. It's just like these two kids were showing off about their grandpa, and the old dude is like, dude, I don't want to fight, man. Can you like chill, man? I don't want to fight. But then the thing is, I have to beat him because there's like a house behind him, and there's like a giant treasure box in that house. I'm like, give me that gold. So
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a normal fight. So I took a hit the first time. Immediately ends. He's like, there, you got wallop there. Fuck you. And then I was like, yo, what the fuck? That's it? Okay, I go talk to him again. Okay, I try to dodge, and then I get pooped again. I'm like, God, freaking damn it. Third time, he comes to punch me. I immediately counter his ass. And he takes one shot. He's like, you've beaten the Walloper. Here's the key to my house. You may go take my treasure. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, the people who did this were drunk as
I
shit.
recall, yeah,
Yeah, they
no,
were
I do
definitely
recall
drunk.
there are like quests like these in other games as well. I think in RDR2 as well, Red Dead Redemption 2, there's like a quest where a person will just say like, you can't shoot me, you know, and then you just shoot them once and they're like, fuck you, shot me. Never mind. Okay, yeah, take it.
I see.
And
anyway.
Random Otaku said that looked real, and Karlo Nangi says, "How rude, bro! How many times did you try that? You could have simply not done that."
Hey, if you are keeping gold and XP away from me, I'm coming after your ass. You know how hard it is to fight in Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Okay, Fenrir is level 240 and I'm suffering against him. And then Sid, I'm not even kidding. I go to this random, it's like this giant circle. Okay, Audi was there. I showed him specifically what happened. Giant circle, okay, mysterious writings all around the walls and the floors, dead bodies of soldiers hanging on a spear and shit like that. And then there's one body on a cross, and then it looks fucked, okay. And I'm like, do I want to interact with this? Because it's like, I know it's some curse shit, like some shit is going to come and bite me in the ass if I do this. But I was like, okay, I need XP. And the power level for the area said 55. I was like, okay, I'll just, something bad happens, I'll just cut my way out of it and kill everybody. And I interact with the body, and this random bitch appears behind me with like a giant skull mask. And she's like, oh, you deny the blood of King Harold. I'm like, and my character is like, peace, I'm not your enemy, peace. And this bitch is like, oh no, the darkness shall come and you shall go with it, or some shit like that. And I was like, now you're screwed. Level 55, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And then I cut her a couple of times. Then I look up at her power level, and she's 360.
What the
She's
fuck?
stronger than Fenrir.
Yeah. Who is this?
She's a random. So apparently, there are these random bodies around England, and you have to go interact with them. And then a random crazy woman comes out and tries to kill you, and you have to kill the crazy woman before she kills you. And you get XP, a lot of XP. Except the thing is,
Oh my god.
I managed to fight her for like a while, and then she like teleported behind me and swung her sword at me once, and I died, one-shotted.
She
Fucking
teleported me like
neckbeard ninja style
Goku style.
fucking.
Yeah, she has like this blue teleportation spell where she just appears behind you, and she has an attack that cannot be parried. It has to be dodged.
fucking
And the
Oh,
first time I was like, oh, she
fucking
disappeared.
slide.
Okay, I'll look around, and then I turn around and she like, I'm like, what the fuck? One-shotted really? By some like I am
Yeah.
fighting a legendary wolf and I don't get one-shotted, and this random bitch with a giant sword with the bone helmet comes and kills me in one shot.
Why do I have a funny feeling that at the end of
Bro,
the
the
game it's
game
going to
is
be like just
broken.
Fenrir at level 1000 or some shit?
No,
Saying the
Fenrir.
game is broken.
Fenrir might come in the Dawn of Ragnarok DLC though.
Hmm.
But yeah, the game is just like it's either like completely random bullshit or it's like OP bullshit, and I'm getting really tired of finding the middle ground in this,
Yeah.
And also there's like a bug.
I mean, it looks like it's at least eventful by the sound of it. You're either at least like fending for your life, or you just like look at these questionable fucking events and go, yes, gameplay.
No, another thing is like it has this bug where my frames drop to like 4 to 10 FPS and stay there no matter what. And already before you say it, I put all my settings to low and played on 1080p, and it still dropped to 4 FPS.
I see.
So there's nothing I could do.
Has
So
there been a fix out for it yet?
no. People are like, well, it's Ubisoft has to do something about it, and then everyone's like, did Ubisoft do something about it? And everyone's like, no, just deal with
I
it.
see.
Anyway, moving on from Assassin's Creed, last image apparently, we have Lucci.
Yes. I'm
I
know Blue
haven't
it.
watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet.
Cool,
I
we'll
have
just
to
spoil
watch
Audi then. That's like no big
Yeah,
deal.
we just spoil Audi, yeah.
it. Yeah,
Lucci dies.
I see.
Luchi does die. You didn't know that, Audi?
Well, in the last season, they basically went to hell. So yeah, I feel like they've died multiple times by now.
Roy doesn't know Luchi dies and he's seen season 3.
My God.
The last
Oh wait,
season.
Control 9K was talking about the finding the comb thing and not the fighting thing. Okay, finding the comb thing took me one try. I just lost half my health bar for it. Okay, I jumped into the
How many
lake.
times did you do that?
Yeah, I
Okay,
jumped into the
see.
lake. I couldn't find it for the while, so I just kept swimming around until I found it. It was the deepest part of the freaking lake.
Of course it was, yeah.
And then I walked out, and then she was like, "Oh, dude, why don't you take a walk in nature with me?" I was like, "God damn it! Walk in nature after jumping into a frigid lake? Oh, sure, let's do it." And then she was like, "Ooh, look, fire! Ooh, mattress! Ooh, sexy!"
Yes, so convenient.
Nice to see you again. Who is better captain, Kohli or Rohit? I'm assuming Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma.
Audi.
But
Audi.
your next question is just kind of like a different fucking stream altogether. Would you guys be happier if you married an NRI? Like fucking stick to the fucking topic, either cricket or NRI. What the fuck? But
What if you are an NR?
No, right?
hmm.
Happiness
But
comes in different
cricket-
forms.
Cricket is not exactly our expertise, Mala Jati.
Hey,
We don't really.
What's
follow
wrong with you?
cricket.
Hey,
Obviously,
speak for
it's Sachin
yourself, okay?
Tendulkar.
Yes.
I see. He retired a
Obvious-
few years back, but whatever.
Hey,
Obviously, it's
you can be a
Babu.
captain even if you're retired.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
Oh. That's how it works
I
in
see.
esports. So,
Hmm.
Nah, they're still coaches. They're not captains anymore.
oh yeah, makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's
You can
Sachin
be a coach if
Tendulkar.
you are not a captain.
It's Sachin. Anyway,
Bro, Audi
Yes.
is a cricket god, bro. The way he hits those sixes. Audi is insane
I
at
mean-
cricket for those who don't know. It's a thing.
Of course, yes.
yes. Except the thing is, like, he doesn't use a
Yeah,
bat.
good
He just
point.
uses his arm.
Yeah, and he can bowl
see.
you out in 1 second. He doesn't throw the ball, he just runs towards you. You have to move and he runs into the stumps.
I see. Apparently, I bypass all the rules of cricket and I use my own body as a fucking ball at the end.
The creepy ape says Lucy. That's the wrong spelling of Lucy.
Yes.
But yeah, he's Lucy.
But yeah.
I just like calling him Lucci for some
dude,
reason.
I love the Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds dialogue.
Yeah,
I was
oh my
like,
God.
it was so fucking good. I
Yeah, it
loved
was so freaking
I
good.
love the writing on this show.
Yeah. So,
Good.
basically, Lucy is trying to like escape from heaven because he's in heaven now,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and that what's his name? Jerry the
Jerry,
odd
yes.
Jerry the Audi is there in heaven, and God is like
I see.
God sends him down to help Bean, and Lucy hides in his bag, and then he has like this diamond necklace around him, and then Jerry looks at him, he's like, Lucy in the sky with diamonds. But
I
it
was
is,
like, fucking hell.
this season
What a situation.
this season was pretty fun. There are
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
a few elements are of the show itself, like the villains and the problems they face are all becoming a little repetitive for me, but the writing is
Yeah.
still freaking good. Like, I enjoy the shit out of it. Like, some of the jokes were just like, they landed so well.
The jokes were amazing, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Dialogue still carries, yeah.
Yeah. And oh,
I heard
That
a
was loud.
noise. Hmm.
What felt?
hey, how about you guys just talk about season 1, 2, and 3? I'll be right back.
But yeah.
Yes. So, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, from what I remember at the end of Disenchantment 2, they go to hell, and then fucking
Mhm.
Lucy gets sent back, or Elmo was his name? I forgot his name. What the fuck was his
Elmo.
name? Elfo statement, but I could be wrong. But Elfo gets sent to heaven, and then Lucy goes to heaven to find him. Or I don't know. Like, I just remember Elfo being in heaven, and Elfo has to like make his way out of heaven and back to Bean somehow. But then, like, how does it like pick it up from there?
Yeah, the thing is, I like this more than season 3. I think, because season 3 went a bit like low for me, like even story writing wise. But this one, the story wasn't that exciting, but the writing was really nice. Like, the jokes were hitting really well. And in the beginning, Bean is in hell. Like, she's gonna get married to Satan, basically. Like, in the beginning of season.
I think I remember that. Yes,
She's gonna get married to you.
I see.
You'll see why, Audi. You'll see why.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll watch it.
There's a small Audi reference there.
There's like a whole cult as well, right? Like a cult introduction in season 3 as well, right?
The cult has always been there, and they also have the Trogs, which are another cult, basically.
The dogs are
Oh yeah, the fucking the beady-eyed
have-
looking
Yeah.
And even
creatures.
Zog in that asylum
Yeah.
is pretty funny.
And
Zog is
Chaz,
a pretty good. Yes, Chaz.
Dr.
I don't remember
Chaz.
Chaz.
Hey, how do you not remember Chaz? He's a recurring
Chaz
character.
is-
He's a creepy ass guy who does like this really, really creepy, weird shit all the time. But I can't say too much now without spoiling it for you, so I'll
But
let you
it's a
enjoy it yourself.
really, it's pretty funny. Check it out. It's made by the boys who know.
Yeah,
who
but
did
special
Futurama and Simpsons, right? Some
special
of them.
shout out to Lucy and his voice actor Eric
Lucy.
Andre. Damn freaking
Eric
good.
Andre.
Eric Andre is fucking amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric Andre is really funny. I like his stuff. The Eric and Andre show that sorry, what's
The Eric
Eric
Andre
Andre
show.
show.
Yes.
what was it called? His show.
The Eric
yeah.
Eric
Andre
Andre
show.
show.
With Hannibal Buress.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a pretty fucking funny show, dude.
Yeah.
I've seen videos from that. It's like fucking. It's like a crazy trip every time you watch it.
fucking
It's like
weird,
random
funny as hell,
events.
yeah. Mhm.
I saw the one where they introduced like a Star Trek character into it or some shit like that. That one seemed to be the most.
He just like
Crazy
comes
one.
out naked sometimes or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
But yeah.
like I'm just imagining what a blast he must have had voice acting the whole thing, because there are like
Oh,
so many
dude.
random things.
Some
Like at one point, Bean is like, "Don't you care about Elfo's life?" And this guy's like, "Let me tell you how I can." And he starts scatting and flying around, and he's like, "Dibbity doop doop doop," and then he's like running on the floor and all that shit. My God, it was really fun. You guys should watch
He's like,
Disenchantment.
Yeah, Lucy is my favorite character from the show.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
perfect, right? The way he.
Yeah,
And even
everything.
the one where they escape like from the sea, like they come up and he's like, you know, "You come
Flying
to
and
my-"
carrying them. That one.
He invites them to his bar, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, he owns the bar, right?
yeah.
Mm.
He keeps calling
But
all
yeah.
of them, and he keeps insulting all of them, and then he tells them
Yeah,
to
he
come to
keeps
the bar to
insulting them.
drink. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my God, this character. And the thing is, like, it's like such a simple design, right? It's just like a black
Mhm.
creature, black cat
Yeah.
with like a
yeah.
white eye, and that's it.
Hmm.
And I'm like assuming the animators are like, oh yes, it's just like what we've done.
Dude, yeah, this is street. Yeah, it's amazing. Like just color fill everything. Like so you
Yeah.
don't have to draw text, shades, lines, nothing.
Yeah, but like I mean, the animation is like kind of simple. I would say in the show, it's not like a
Yeah,
extremely
of course. Yeah,
like
it's
great
quite
animation.
simple.
But this is like the simplest shit you could ever think of. It's like, how about we do a demon? They're like, do a demon. It's gonna be so hard. Like, no. It's a cat, and it's just fully black.
Yes.
Oh, what? That
No,
kind
the
of
character
fucking
design
makes
is
sense.
actually pretty nice. I really like it.
Yeah, I really love it. And there's also, I was telling Sid Audi, there's the running joke about how Lucy has a evil twin called Goosey,
Mhm.
and then he's like, but Goosey died, or did he die? Did Lucy die? Am I Lucy or Goosey? And then later on, like you see Lucy in the corner. Zog comes in. He's like, "Hey, I've been having a weird dream about a demon named Goosey," and Lucy is just staring at him like,
Nice.
This is really fun.
Lucy just goes around doing fucking random shit. I think he's like the fucking chaotic neutral character of the whole damn series because he can
basically.
literally just break off the main crew and have like his own spin-off series going alongside Disenchantment.
Yeah,
Just him
it
doing
would
like random
definitely
shit
work.
in the bar, in the city.
Yeah,
Man.
he does some dude. Even the part like where they're falling and he's like, "Oh wait, I can fly."
Yeah.
Like, no, you have to fall with us. There were a
Yeah,
lot of funny moments.
No,
dude.
the thing is like they're falling for a long time and they're all like, ah, and then in the middle he's like, wait, why am I falling? I can fly, and then I have wings, and then he just gets his wings out. And they're like, you motherfucker, you can't escape alone.
And he also was the guy with the third eye.
Oddwall.
He asked him, do you remember? Yeah, Oddwall.
Yeah,
I forget, but yeah, he has some amazing lines.
Are you talking about Oddwall the character, or are you talking about Oddwall and Lucy?
Yeah, when Lucy was talking to Oddwall, he asked something right about his third eye.
Yeah, he has a lot of shit. And then Info is like, each eye has its name, and he's like, no, they don't. And then he names them, and it names them wrong. He's like, no, this is the right one. Like, you got me, damn it. But yeah, very fun
And
show.
he's like, why don't you keep it open or something? And he's like, it's too painful. The tooth is too painful or something like that. He keeps
a lot of weird shit, but yeah, it's a very fun show. You guys should check it out.
It's a really fun show. Yeah.
And if you like it, you can give us all the credit. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Anything
we
else?
didn't name the
Anything
show,
else?
did we? It's
Disenchantment.
Disenchantment.
We did.
For those who
We
don't
did.
know. Okay. Yeah.
Anything else?
Pretty
Anything else
fun.
we have to discuss?
No.
Lucy MVP. Pretty fun.
Lucy MVP.
Yes.
So you're not
There was
supposed to say
some
that word on
Futurama-
Twitch.
Which one?
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Amen.
Yes,
Hey, Super
but
Tim says,
you can
hey,
make
why
the
is Sid's video
difference,
pixelated? So their videos get pixelated and then I fix them real quick. And he also says, also your Twitter social link in the Twitch description section links to an account that doesn't exist. Hey, what happened to our Twitter account,
What happened
guys?
to our Twitter account? We're very active on Twitter, of course, but what happened
Yes, of course.
I don't know, dude. I haven't gone there in years. It's actually been years.
There's a Twitter account called Noob Nandemo. Wow. Stop insulting us, guys. Like, god damn it.
Yeah, Twitter is active. But maybe the link is fucked. But anyways.
Hey, Sid, that's on you. You're the link man.
Hey,
You're the
he's on
linker.
Reddit, it's you.
What? No, he's on Twitch.
Oh, he's on Twitch. It's up to you.
You. Who are you trying to blame here? Might I know?
Hey, it's the mod.
Yes, it's the mod.
Yeah, I'll
of
check
course.
out what's wrong with it.
Yes. I'm just going to check real quick as well. Twitter, yes.
But
It's
don't
Weeb
follow us
101
on
Pod. This
Twitter.
account doesn't exist.
Oh, we changed it to Nandemo Pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we changed our Twitter. We changed our name, right? So.
yeah.
There was some shit that happened with our old account and
Ish.
we had to change it ever since.
But come to our Discord. We're very active over there. Come to
Yes,
our
we are
Discord.
way more active.
We are actually active.
The last
Yes,
the
Audi
last
is the
video
most
on our
active.
Twitter has Audi looking like a complete bald. I don't want to say it, but no, I'm not going to say it.
Say it.
Ass.
Skinhead.
Skinhead.
That's what I was also thinking. Yes.
But yeah, that's it for this episode. We shall be back
Yes.
on Tuesday. No, wait, Tuesday is my stream. Wednesday in 3 days.
with something.
With something.
Sid, have
What was the
you
thing?
told us? Because I don't remember.
He hasn't told us yet.
I was gonna say Mushoku Tensei, but you said you want to do it next
Yeah.
week, next to next week kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah. So let's see. I'll see
Oh,
something.
also, I
that we
have
can read.
unfortunate news. I almost forgot.
Yeah,
I've caught up to Marshall Peak, and now there's a void left in my heart.
I see.
Hmm. Well,
Good
let's fill
question.
it with something random.
Yes,
What was it that just fell right now?
nothing. TV. Anyway, what's up?
I see.
Okay, random manga generator, randommanga.net. Let me generate a random manga.
This is how Sid finds out what we should do for our next episode.
No, don't usually.
It's prime method.
I
Going to
don't
be
know.
some
They all look
absolute
like shit. I don't know.
garbage.
Bro, some lolly shit is coming. I'll check. I'll look properly and let you know.
Okay, we'll be back on Wednesday to talk about some anime shit. But yeah, that's it for this episode. See you on Wednesday, guys.
Hey.
Bye bye.
See you. Bye.
Ta-da.